I'm not gonna get into how half-price books are not half-price. It's a scam nowadays. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time. It's been a while. I have been going through some things, doing some, behind the scenes things, and just figuring out life, because life has been life in a little bit. So I haven't been able to record in a while, but I am back. This video today will be about books that are on my TBR, my physical TBR, like some behind me and over there, and a bunch of some over there, whatever. My physical TBR books that I'm not gonna read, and why? Because there are a few, and there's a lot more than the like 10 I have right now, but I'm not gonna read them at all. So I may do a giveaway of some of these books. Like if you see a book you want, I may do a giveaway. So at the end of the video, I'll let y'all know more details on that. But because I haven't read them yet, and if I can give them to somebody that's gonna read them, I possibly will. It's not stuff that's like, limited edition or nothing like that, but if I can rehome them to somebody that'll actually read it, why not? These books, a few of them are just books that I've had for years, since I started my reading journey again in 2021, I want to say. Yeah, so these are books that I've had this whole time and I haven't read them, and I don't think I'm going to read them anytime soon. So no, I know I'm not going to read them anytime soon because I just don't want to. So, or new books that I got that I don't know why I got them. I got them because I have bad FOMO. One thing about it is if I see a bunch of people doing it, I'm gonna want to do it. I'm gonna want to do it, and that's a bad habit to have, especially if it's stuff like that's not even in your genre that you read. Yeah, I have that bad. So I'm gonna try to stop that. Just stop buying books that I'm not gonna read, and I know I'm not gonna read. I don't know why I do that to myself. So I'm gonna try to stop that. Alrighty, starting off strong. I have 5 books that I gotten a long time ago that's been sitting here for a while. So I think I'll start off with, or should I start off with the most recent ones? Okay, I'll start off with the ones I had for a long time, like a long time, and they're never gonna see the light of day. Maybe not. If I ever read these, I'll probably just like read them on Kindle or something, because for sure the first 5 stacks that I'm gonna show, I want to get rid of these. These are ones that I'm gonna rehome. So if you want one of these 5 books, let me know. Okay, the first one is The Girl's Guide to Murder. I got this, again, this was one of the first books like I got when I first started getting to my reading journey of getting physical books. And I seen it all over TikTok. This was one of those that was really big, but I never got into it. I never had the urge to read it. I heard it's actually a pretty good series, and I just seen one of the girls I follow on TikTok that I love her recommendations. I just seen her saying like this was one of her favorite YA series to read, and I don't know why. I just never had the urge to read it. It's been sitting on my shelf forever. As you can see, it's a little not loved. So if this is something that you want a physical copy of, let me know. I'll send it out to you. And then we have this one that has been on my bookshelf forever. Like, it's been on my bookshelf so long. Like, when my mom was asking for recommendations for books and stuff, I gave her this book to read, and she read it. She was like, oh my god, this book was so good, you should read it. And I just never had the urge to read it. It was so big, so popular. Everybody has like good things to say about it, but I just never could get into it. And that is The Song of Achilles. I picked up this book once, and when I started, I was just like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to read it. I don't understand why I couldn't get into it, but I just couldn't, and I never picked it up again. I was like, oh my god, I have to read this. I have to read it. Never read it. Never had the urge to read it. Don't know why, because I just heard so many good things. I think because it was like too hyped, so I was like, maybe. And I'm like, I don't know. So I don't know why, but this is another one of those bad boys that's gonna go in the sale pile. So if you want it, let me know. Then we have 2 Christina Lauren books. I love her writing for what is that book called? Love in Other Words. I love that book. And I love I love another one of her books, like Unhoneymooners or something else. And I like her writing. I just don't know why Something Wilder and Beautiful Bastard are two of the books I'm just like, oh, they've been on the shelf. I've been looking at them. I looked at them every day and I still haven't picked them up. So these also need to go to someone else's home because I don't know why. I just haven't read it. And I know this is like a series. This is like 5 other books or something. And I was just like, I don't know. And then I only got one book and I wanted like the whole series in paperback. But then I was like, I haven't even had the urge to read this. So why would I get the other one? So these two. Something Wilder and Beautiful Bastard. Also will probably be going to a new home. Lover, or is this the one that's like 2 people? Christina Lauren? I don't remember. Oh yeah, Christina and Lauren. But yeah, I love their writing. These just 2 books just never grabbed my attention to read, and I don't know why. And then another book, another popular book, again, We Were Liars. Then when this was first popular, I think it was one of those books like, oh, they said it was good, so I'm just assuming it was good. Because then recently, well, not really recently, like a year after I got this book or a couple months after I got this book, everybody was like, oh, this is a terrible book. I know you have to get your own opinions and stuff, but this is just not a book that called to me. So not doing that one. Yeah, so that's one that they're just not read. I don't know why. Now we're gonna get to some of the newer books that I just recently got. I want to say I got all of these this year or just last year. Okay, we're gonna start off strong. I don't know why I did this to myself. I seen people crying over this book. I seen people in tears and shambles saying how awful it was and like how heartbreaking it was, and I was like, I need that. I should read that as well. Also need that heartbreak. No, I don't. And this is a thick book. This bad boy right here, she's thick as a mug. And so the book is A Little Lie. Nope, A Little Life. And I heard so many things about this, how tragic it is and sad, and all the videos I've seen of how heartbreaking people look when they read this. I'm like, I don't think I want to anymore. I don't think I want to. And I got it just because, and I recently got this book too. Like this is a recent shopping spree that I seen this book at, and I'm like, I should get it. So I'm never gonna read this for sure. I know like someone was like, maybe I'll read it. Like some of these books, like even if I give them away, I may someday want to read them on my Kindle and then have to buy them again. I know it makes no sense, but who knows? Like that's a big maybe. But this book right here, I have like almost 100% guarantee that I'm never gonna read this book. Never. So yeah. Anybody want it? You want it? So then these next 2 books are books that, again, FOMO. I am really big. I am easily influenced. Very easily influenced. So if somebody doing it, I want to do it anyway. Back on the subject. These books are, well, this first one is What I Learned Was Fantasy. But I did not know this was fantasy when I seen a little snippet on TikTok or something, and it was like he was having an argument with somebody and then he zipped her coat up, and I was like, oh, I need that. You know, I love a good man like that. I love a good man. Even though he's fighting with somebody, he's still gonna take care of her. So I got this, Assistant to the Villain. I seen somebody TikTok and they were giving fantasy recommendations, and this was like one of the top ones, like ease yourself into fantasy. Ease myself into what? I thought this was just like a morally gray character. I didn't know it was fantasy. So I'm not a fantasy reader, and I know that's kind of controversial. I'm sorry. But I'm just romance, not fantasy. I have not gotten into that genre. I don't know if I will at some point, but I know as of right now, I'm not. No fantasy at all. Never read fantasy, and don't plan to start anytime soon. So when I got this, I was just like, I don't know, but I was on a roll, right? I was on a roll. I was like, maybe I can get into fantasy. Like, I had a whole TikTok. I had people telling me, like, you know, what to do and stuff. And then I picked up another book that's fantasy, paranormal, whatever. Bride, Allie Hazelwood. I love Allie Hazelwood and her great things, and I was just like, FOMO. Then I was at Half Price Books, and this had just came out, so I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a steal. At Half Price Books, I wonder if it'll come. This book was $15. Anyway, because I'm not gonna get into how Half Price Books are not half price. It's a scam nowadays, but I'm not gonna get into that. But anyway, yeah, Bride. I know there was a lot of things about like nodding and stuff and stuff that was so intriguing to everybody, but I'm probably never gonna read this. I want to because I want to know why it was so good for everybody. Like, I don't think I've seen one bad review about this book. I can't think of a bad review I've seen, but not for me. Love her down, but not for me. Yeah, so like, she's a vampire, he's a werewolf, something. Not gonna read this one anytime soon. Then we're gonna get to probably some controversial ones. These are the first two books of a series that's very, very popular, and I got these two thinking, I'm gonna read these books. I'm gonna read them immediately, and I'm gonna love them because everybody else said they would love them. They loved them, and especially like some of the girls I follow on TikTok that I follow and I love their recommendations. They read them and they loved them, and I just couldn't get into it. I don't know if it's because the book is so thick, or the names be naming. Like, the names in this book really throws me off. The spelling and everything like that is just too much. Binding 13 and Keeping 13. Yeah, Binding 13 is first, and then Keeping 13. These are books I'm just not gonna read. Like, look at how thick they are. And I think these are the upgraded versions of the, like, the smaller. Like, this is a large book compared to this. Like, this is large and in charge, you know? Like, it's a large book. It's large. So I just don't think these will be my cup of tea. I don't know. I don't think so. Those are books that I just don't think I'll be reading anytime soon. And like, no shade or no hate towards anybody or anybody that love them. I'm just not gonna read them anytime soon, and I don't know why, but they're just books that I don't think I'll be reading anytime soon. Like I said it before, I have been MIA a little bit because I have been making t-shirts and trying to get my Etsy shop up. So, well, sweatshirts. In my link in my bio to shop with me on my Etsy shop. My Etsy shop is Jada Bookish Merch. If you can't find a link, but it will be down there, down below. But this is another one of my designs. I'm trying to get it so you can see. It says, fueled by anxiety and smut. That's so cute. Like, I love that because that's what I am. I'm fueled by anxiety every day. And smut. Just smutty. And this one says, I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl with a TBR problem. I'm just a girl with a TBR problem. If you like any of these sweatshirts, let me know. And get you one. Get you one of these. You better come get one of these. Or, well, you better come get you one of these. Anyway, so yeah, I love them. Love the merch. So, if you want to be like me, if you have chronic anxiety, but you also have iconic bookshelf, or you're a girl with a TBR problem, or are you fueled by anxiety and smut, come get one of my shirts. There are going to be a lot more designs probably coming soon, but I may just stick with these 3 for now. But check out my sweatshirts. Again, the link will be in the bio, but my name on Etsy is Jada Bookish Merch. So come purchase one, let me know. I'm going to do a giveaway. So if you purchase one of my sweatshirts, I'm gonna book for you one of these books. Or if you purchase a sweatshirt, in the comments just comment which book you want, and if that book is already taken, then I'll just give you the next best I can think of, okay? Because I do have more on my bookshelf I want to give away, so that may be what I do for now. We'll see. But again, check me out. I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I will be back again at some point. I don't want to promise timelines again because I haven't been able to stick to them, but I'll be back at some point again. You'll see me again. But I am still going to be on my TikTok. I'm going to try to get on my Instagram because my Instagram is very not up to date. But I'm going to get on, I'm always on TikTok. Meow. And again, Jada Bookish merch for sweatshirts. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here. I love you. Bye.